Hey everybody, it's Steven at Gutter Pop Comics in Buffalo, New York, 1421 Hurdle Avenue. It is August 24th, 2021, Tuesday night, about 11:30. The night before what is colloquially known as New Comic Book Day. Why is it called that? Well, it's because it's the day that new comic books come out, at least at this store. So I will go through the new releases for this week to give you an idea of what to expect when you come into the comic book store. Quick mention, thanks to the North Park Theater for including us in their 8th annual Miyazaki Chalk Art Contest. It's really, really awesome to be involved with such a really creative and wonderful project. And the winners will be announced soon. And one of the prizes includes a Gutter Pop gift card. So pretty exciting. Also, last quick little PSA, we are broke. So we had a flood in the basement. Working with insurance has been a little stressful. And we also had some surprise bills and just some other nonsense. And so if you have comics on hold, please come pick them up. It would be a huge help. One of the services we provide is that we will set anything aside for you and, pull comics for you, subscription-based stuff, no money down kind of a thing. But right now we could really use the help. If you could come pick up your comics, be super appreciated. I'm going to try and do some sales this week to try and generate some dough, so keep an ear out for that. So speaking of making sales, I think the big news this week is pretty obvious. I guess I want to get right into it and just talk about Call Girl from Another World, Volume 2. You thought one volume probably, enough to tell that tale, but 2 volumes. So if you read the first one, tell me how it is. It was in plastic wrap and I couldn't read it. And so if you liked it, we're sold out of the first one, but we got more coming. Crisis Zone, Simon Hanselman. One of the most important comics of 2020, now one of the most important comics of 2021. I say that because it was serialized on the Instagram.com. And, during probably the lowest points of COVID, this and Alex Graham's Dog Biscuits comics were really getting me through that tough time. I would just get on to yahoo.com and type in Instagram.com and then type in Simon Hanselman into Instagram.com and then just press just the refresh key on my web browser and just wait for a new comic. And it was one of the things I looked forward to by both creators. But now a print comic. I believe this won 2 Eisners. Holy moly, I don't know what to say other than it's just so bonkers and vulgar and absurd and messy and raw. And it's not for everybody. I remember when I was first shown Simon's work, I was a little confused, like, what are we doing? But, grew to really love it. Hard to explain why, but very funny, sometimes moving, sometimes disturbing comics. Very, very happy to have those in the shop. So moving on. In alphabetical order. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out Bailey for setting up this week's table display. Not the way I would have done it, but hey, Bailey, thank you very much. Bailey will be at Daily Planet Coffee this week. I love Daily Planet Coffee, and they invited us to do a pop-up. And Bailey will be slinging comics and a lot of our new merch. Shout out Oxford Pennant for the beautiful new banners. We'll be selling some banners. And thanks, Bailey. Love having Bailey working here. Really appreciate all of his hard work. And you just know, if you're into European science fiction stuff, let's say of the, I don't know, Italian persuasion. This is going to be for you. I was expecting to see a heavy metal credit right there, but that looks pretty cool. Some cool creature designs. I cannot pronounce this creator's name. Alberto Breccia. Big fan of their other work that I've seen, all published by, all of the stuff that I'm aware of was published by Fantagraphics. That was the first time I became aware of them. And this looks very different than anything by this creator that I am aware of. I'm a little bit of an Alberto Breccia noob, and this looks insane. I don't know what I'm looking at, but pretty cool. Whoa, you got like Frank Miller's Superman. Yeah, don't know what to make of that, but pretty interesting. Very excited. First 15 issues of Low in a hardcover. Fan favorite here at the shop. Sell a lot of those. This looks great. Bastien Vives. What is that little strip? You know, I'm so dumb. I always want to call that an umlaut, even though I know that is 100% not it. Beautiful color pencil work. Very interesting looking. Very, very moody. Yeah, looks cool. Don't know what to make of it, but man, we've all been here before. Just don't want to deal. Yeah, don't know much about that, but looks beautiful and cool. Third compendium of Fables, a famous comic. Gamma Draconis? Yeah, I nailed it. I love Eldo Yoshimizu. I read these Ryoko books and they ruled. I am struggling to recall this creator, and I don't know the division of labor here, but if it's anything like Ryoko, it's going to rule. And we're probably going to get into some like crime shenanigans and some beautiful artwork and innovative page layouts. So very excited about that. From the co-creator of Powers, a loved Brian Michael Bendis comic, comes Victories, the Omnibus. I believe this is the whole shebang, a la Rob Schraub's Scud, the Disposable Assassin. And this has at least 4 more colors than the comic book Powers. So to a certain readership, this is 4 times more palatable. So do the math, decide if you want to pick that book up. I love this series. I'm not going to talk about it though. That's a one-on-one kind of conversation. Bungo, Stray Dog, Beast. That is a tough one. New manga series. Let's check it out together. I don't know anything about this. Looks a little gross, a little spooky. I like the sketchy art. Maybe a fight manga. I think I saw a cow. I really like cows. The Dancing Plague. I love Gareth Brooks. I read a really weird comic by him that I believe was all silent, and I loved it. I'm spacing on the name right now. You'll forgive me. Man, what a shitty year. I think we can all agree, 15-18, not a great year. Let's see, shall we? Well, you know, The Dancing Plague, I'm vaguely familiar with. I bet things will not go for these characters because the past is terrible and nothing good ever happened in it. And I'm sick of hearing about the past, but I will make an exception for this beautifully drawn, innovative comic from Gareth Brooks, a creator I really admire. This looks great. I am unfamiliar with this creator, Martin Sendreda, and it looks like this sort of thing published by Fantagraphics Underground that maybe would have come out on Top Shelf Productions in the mid-aughts. a time period I'm quite fond of for comics. And I looked at it and I was like, ooh, cool cartooning. Looks weird. Looks funny. Looks like a Dark Night of the Soul, maybe. But yeah, some short stories, I believe. No, yeah, News Stories Part 1. Not sure, but that looks incredibly up my alley. So pretty cool. This is about the Gorilla Girls. If you don't know the Gorilla Girls, they changed art forever, and that is not hyperbole. They're incredibly important human beings. If you give a shit about art and expression, and obviously, gender plays a big part in their work. So I believe this is an Italian comic. It was originally published in Italy. Shout out Christina Portolano, who I believe showed me this or sent this my way. Beautifully drawn. And, maybe go to yahoo.com, type in youtube.com, and check out some little docs on the Gorilla Girls, and then learn a little bit and decide if you want to read a comic about them, or just read this comic about them. But incredible artists. So cool to have that in the shop. Maybe you're thinking, Steven, I'm a grown adult. This looks like child's play to me, but holy moly, rated M for mature. So what sort of mature literary works do we have going on here? So I love Kyle Stark's stuff. Always funny, whether he's drawing it or not. He's drawing this one, and it looks like a funny, violent little homage to madcap action horror, featuring the world's toughest former pro basketball player. That looks delightful. Venom, King in Black. That is like an AC/DC album, right? That's an homage to... No, that's Back in Black, an album I have never pressed play on. So I don't know much about the album Back in Black, which is fine because it has no relation to this comic. My brain just made an unnecessary connection. Troy Nixie rules. I bet these comics will be very good. Let's see, shall we? Ooh, gross. Ooh, So pulpy, fun, violent. That was a little different. A complex man, Troy Nixie. I was playing this video game called Hades, and I was really into it. And when I read the skinny on this, I was like, oh hell yes, I want to hang out with those type of those decadent Greek gods again. And I think this is about, is it Orpheus and Eurydice? Or that doesn't sound right. Hades and Persephone's love-struck mixed adventure. So, man, I shall be reading that. Berserk, Volume 8. You read the first 7 volumes, you must read the 8th. That is the pact we made. I played a lot of Street Fighter 2 as a young person. Fuck Street Fighter 1. I have no time for that. A terrible video game. But I loved me some Street Fighter 2, and I loved the art and character designs in it. I loved Chun-Li. She could kick very high. There's my man Guile and Ken and Ryu. And who the fuck? I don't know who. That's Fei Long. I don't really know. I didn't play much of Street Fighter 3. I know she's in Street Fighter 3, and I did not know there was a Street Fighter 4. So 25 years of Street Fighter art. Someone come by that, and then let me look through it, because I sure would like to see some of them drawings. Rick and Morty meets the Dungeons and Dragons franchise. I never really thought of Dungeons and Dragons as a franchise, but here we are. So yeah, if you want that. And then this is a weird one. Angela Violeno's Blue. Average teenage girl, but she's not. She's an average teenage girl, but I bet she's not average. Yeah, that looks weird and cool, but I'm going to switch over to something else. So thanks so much. Bye. All right, this will be the second part of the video. I'll do the new comic books and the kids comics. See, some new titles. Boston Metaphysical Society. Oh, who knows what that says? Broken Souls Ballad. Looks spooky. Old Man Cable. I remember him from the 90s. Darth Vader. Knucklehead. Darkhawk's back. This looks cool. Life Formed. King Spawn. Icon and Rocket. 25th issue of Ice Cream Man, double-sized. I want to play that video game, Horizon Zero Dawn. New good Harley Quinn comic. Reprint of Michael Turner's Fathom comic. Holy moly! It's like a sideways. It's like a long flippy comic. It's long. It's sideways. Hot dog, hamburger. Can't remember. These are cool. Marvel Voices Identity. Short stories featuring a bunch of different characters, kind of showcasing how far they've come as far as diversity, as far as like their shared universe. I read the first issue of this and it was really cool. Really cool artwork. These are all good comics. If you've been reading them, I heard issue 1 of Runes was good. Some fantasy stuff. We've, so many folks have been, the pandemic, they've been stuck inside with their kids and they're like, oh, that is a title for me. Something's killing the children. New series. Some bloody sacrifice, maybe. When I was like a kid, I had a VHS called Robot Jocks. And it was like maybe a Canon film, and it was like 5 minutes of like of like this awesome like stop motion mech fighting, but then like 90 minutes of just like boring talking. But it was always fun of that, and I wonder if that's sort of the premise of that. Superman 78 taking place right after the Richard Donner, Christopher Reeves flick. So pretty cool. Much like Batman 89. This is cool. Joe Gomez. They're kind of expanding the Captain America lore. Oh, think about the camera, Steven. Come on. And that's a cool new character. You loved him in Black Widow, the movie. Maybe you'll love him in this comic book. Shout out Becky Cloonan doing Wonder Woman. I've been liking these Wonder Woman Black and Gold comic book issues. So here we'll take a little walk over to the kids' books. These have been a big hit, Real Friends and Best Friends. So Shannon Hale, I can't recall. So Lian Pham. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. My brain, it's getting late. There was like an hour in between part 1 and part 2. My camera phone had to delete like 10,000 photos of comic books off my phone. So now I'm especially tired. I drank Bailey's Mountain Dew in the fridge, though, so I'm all powered up. These two creators, Shannon Hale and Lian Pham, have been making this really great comic. And this is the newest volume of that, so I'm going to have to order a bunch more of those. I definitely under-ordered. I only ordered the one copy because we're broke. Squirrel Girl. This is reprinting the wonderful Marvel Comics. These are like issues, beep boop, 12 through 21 of this original really great comic. And in this very new affordable size. I love that issue where like it's like a little intro where you see like Squirrel Girl being born. I think I just flipped to it. Yeah, I love this whole little thing. It's like you see like the parents meeting, and then it's like little squirrel baby. Pretty cool. We have these out. Fallon Cook and JP Couvert were in town. Fallon's always in town. She lives here, but signed a bunch of comics. We still have a few left. So that's how many are left that are signed. So we have more after that. We restocked a bunch of the Last Kids on Earth stuff. 5 Magic Rooms. Oh yeah. So I love Laura, I can't say their last name, but Netsker. I should know that. I feel like I've been in the same room as Laura, and I just don't know. But I feel like we've had this before. This might be a restock, or maybe this is a different edition. I remember these bubbles. Holy moly, I just love that effect. I'm not totally sure, but happy to have that back in the shop. More of these, I believe these are like mostly illustrated prose novels, but they're pretty heavily illustrated. But kids love them. I love the drawings. I've seen a little bit of the show, so happy to start carrying those. Spring cakes. Cute. I'm hungry and tired. Little Wooden Robot and the Log Princess. Man, Tom Gauld rules. This looks like a great children's book featuring one of my favorite cartoonists, and I'm sure this is delightful. And that's about all the time I have this week for reading. I'll probably read this and that's it. Got a bunch of copies of the newest, oh my gosh, I can't quite get that to go back. Star Wars. So sick of all these Star Wars. I'm just kidding. That's a reference to like a Kids in the Hall sketch, right? I'm so sick of all these Star Wars. I said the titular line in the movie Star Wars. But people are pretty excited about these. All new characters. There is no fear. Pretty cool. So you don't even have to have seen the movies. You can just jump right in. I got this cool bone plush for my boneheads. A giant mess. I swear we've had all of these. So this series is cool. I like to read comics, but it's most probable that these are all restocks. It gets confusing for me because I do the ordering 2 months in advance, and so sometimes I'm looking at the same stuff. And then what a good title. Mayor Good Boy. That's so good. Coming soon. More shenanigans. I love the drawing. I don't know. It looks kind of like a bad boy. I think of the Swedish Chef right now. Bork, bork, bork. You know why. I didn't have to do the little voice, but you knew what it was. Yeah, that looks great. All right, y'all. That was pretty fun. I don't know. We've got a little bit of time to kill, but I'm tired. I want to go home. We still have some merch left. don't have very many of the free pennants left, but if anyone wants one, send a message. The big ones are $10. Medium size, $6. These were free. Oh, is there like a little bug? Anyway, no, that's just a little spot. I'll clean it, I swear. Yeah, we're still giving those away. Let me know if anyone wants them. Enamel pins, our first enamel pin, $10. This design, we got to redo. We got to make more. We have very few left. We made a bunch of kid sizes for this. JP Couvert drew it. I should say Courtney Maynard drew that. JP Couvert drew this. And we're going to do a run of adult sizes. But we still have tons of kids sizes left. I'm talking kids large. I'm talking youth XL. So, you know, we're broke. Got these, the old store on our Elmwood location, our first little tiny shop, immortalized by Fallon Cook. Got a bunch of these left. $12. Silk screen by Jay Draper. Bumper stickers, rainbow. I don't know, $3? Magnets. I don't know what those cost, but $3 to $6. And then this blank space would normally be stickers with this same design, which we would usually give out for free. So let me know if you want a free sticker. All right, everybody. Let's see what's in the merch. Got some new cool stuff. Ooh, North Park Theater. Pins, gonna do some new pin orders. See some cool Jen Bartel stuff. Man, some cool stuff. Just message me, Stephen Floyd at Gutter Pop Comics, and you too can own some of these cool things if you want. Okay, all right, thanks so much, everybody. Send me a message. Really appreciate it. Really like working here. Have a great night, everybody. Take care.